That's Marley, everybody. She is a 7-month-old golden retriever. We got her at Christmas. It was Savannah's birthday present. And without further ado, this is Savannah. It's my wife. We got married how long ago?
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks and a few days.
Yep.
So we get married, we come back home for our honeymoon, and then we start working.
Yep.
So our wedding kind of got changed up due to COVID. I'm sure everybody else's plans are, but we still got to have it. We got to have everybody, which was great, fun, a lot of people. We had to postpone our honeymoon. We were supposed to be going to Hawaii, but we had to postpone it until November, so we just went to the beach for a few days. But it was still fun. It was a good little getaway. Went to Gulf Shores. I don't know if you're not from Alabama. We got some of the prettiest beaches in the world right here. We don't have to go very far, 4 or 5 hours, so it's not bad. But today we're gonna go over kind of just a rundown of my equipment in the 2020 lawn care setup. So Savannah's gonna video. I'm gonna kind of show y'all what we have here. But this year I finally invested in a commercial push mower. I got the X-Mark 21-inch. It's got the Kawasaki on it. Everything I run has Kawasaki. It's personal preference. Some people like Kohler, some people like Kawasaki, but personally I like Kawasaki. I've always ran residential push mowers and up to now, but having this, it speeds everything up, makes everything go way faster. So I demoed a 30-inch, but the 30-inch was just too big for me. I don't have a lot of big properties that I push mow, just backyards and stuff. So that's my push mower, just a 21-inch commercial X-Mark. Nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done. Our weed eaters run all still, as you can see. We got one echo on the end, but we got a still combi this year. It's the KM91R. It's got the combi system. We have the weed eater attachment on the end. I haven't bought any other attachments yet. I'll show you later on, but my other attachment system is the Echo. But we just use this as a weed eater for now. It's kind of our powerhouse. On our thick stuff, we use this. But then we got a 94 FS94R. This is our older one. We've had this one 2.5 or 3 years. Still running good, but needs a tune-up. But it does good on our manicured yards and that type of stuff. Over here we got another 94. We just bought this one a few weeks ago. So, like I said, same as this one. We use it on our manicured stuff, our Bermuda, our Zoysia. We have a few St. Augustine, a few Centipede yards here, but it's nice because it puts a good curve on everything, makes everything look good, and it doesn't leave too many dead spots. It doesn't rip into the ground. Last but not least, we have a old model, the FS90R. Any of y'all that have done lawn care for any amount of time, you know that these are the best stills that they ever made. It's not running right now. It needs a tune-up. It ran earlier this year, but I just can't seem to get rid of it, even though we have 4. I mean, I only have 2 weeders with me, 2 guys that work with me, but this is one of the best ones they made, so I can't fathom getting rid of it yet. I just gotta hold on. I've got a guy that works on some of my small engine stuff, so hopefully he can get that fixed. But this is kind of like the combi system. It gives you enough power in your ditches and your taller grass to do it, but it can handle manicure yard as well. Our sprayer, another still, we use the Still SG20. We just put our chemicals in there, just basic. It's not Roundup, it's stuff you buy at the co-op. Nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done. And then last but not least, our small engine. Or no, not last. We've got the blower, but this is another combi system. It's an Echo. I've had this one for 2.5 years, and this has been great. I've never done a thing to this. Never changed fuel lines. Never done anything, and it's still ticking like it's brand new. So I've got a hedge trimmer attachment and a chainsaw attachment for this that reach about 10 feet. They're in the back of the truck. I'm not gonna get those out, but this is what I do all my hedge trimming with. I don't have a normal set. I use this for all my hedge trimming. It gets a little hard when you're doing small, like dwarf bushes, but for me it does it, and I have a lot more tall bushes than I do small ones, so I like that. And then our blower, we got this last fall of 2019. We went ahead and went big. We got the biggest still they had then was the 800. We got it with an adjustable arm on it, so you can put it down when you're driving, so the wind doesn't blow it, but when you're in the yards you can extend it and stuff, get up under stuff better. But it's super nice having that adjustable arm. And we did get it with the side start, right there. I don't know, what are y'all's takes on the side starts? If you have one, leave it in the comments, let me know. I haven't been too impressed with it. It's nice not having to set it down when somebody comes up and starts talking, but that's about the only benefit to it. It's harder to start. Even the guys that sold it to me, after I bought it, I went back and talked to them, and they were like, "Yeah, it's a good blower, but if it was me, I would probably just buy the old classic start from back here." But it's been good so far. Hadn't had to do anything to it. It's been dropped. You can tell it's all beat up. All this equipment is definitely run. I mean, it's not. That's the newest thing we have, and it's 3 weeks old. Not even 3 weeks old, and you can tell it's already getting dirty. So that's our small engine stuff. And then our mowers. I have the John Deere Z930M. I got the 60-inch deck. It's got the Kawasaki. Like I said, everything we run has the Kawasaki engine on it. We did upgrade and get twills when we bought it. A lot of people, I see a lot of people with them. Well, I see a few people with them, a lot of people without them. But everybody, every day I get somebody asking me a question how I like them and all this stuff. I absolutely love them. If you can't tell, they are completely airless. You can see straight through them. I'm sure you've seen them. Exmark, I think, is starting to do them. But other than Exmark and John Deere, I haven't seen them. So they never go flat or anything like that. And it's really nice, never having to worry about tire pressure. Never have to worry about running over a nail. And really, the biggest thing is when you're cutting a yard on a hill or something like that, everything always cuts even. Because when one of the tires isn't lower than the other, it's always an even cut. You don't have to think about it. So that's the biggest thing. They are expensive. They're an expensive addition to it. But if you got the money and you're in the market for a mower, I would definitely recommend going and upgrading it if you have the option. But it's got the heavy-duty fabricated deck on it. Believe it or not, I actually bent this deck earlier this year. We might talk about that later on. It's a crazy story, actually, but yeah, I bent this. Never think that would happen. When I called the dealer, he was shocked. But that's our Z930M 60-inch rider. And then our other one, we just picked this up this year, is another John Deere. It's a Z920M, so it's got one step under the Z930M. It's got a 54-inch deck, same everything on it, except the deck is smaller. I did get standard tires on this one since I had one with twills. I wasn't going to pay to upgrade. I just got standard on these, and it's been good so far. I think it's got about 14 hours on it, so it's still running good. It cuts really even and stuff to be so new. It's got a Kawasaki engine. I do run gas burners. I don't run diesels. I see a lot of people that run diesels. They're too heavy for residential yards, in my opinion. If you're doing a lot of flat commercial properties, yeah, I would have a diesel. But when I was in the market for this one, I demoed a diesel, and it did not do good on my residential stuff. So I went ahead and went with another gas burner. Went with a little bit smaller deck. You can't cover as much ground as the 60-inch, but it's enough for the third guy that works with me to hop on when they're done weed eating and just knock out the rest. On the other side, you can see that I did get a grass flat for this. We'll do another video on that later. It's been a great addition. All you do is pump the pedal right here, and it just goes down, and then pump it again, and it comes right back up. So that's nice. On the Z930M, I have the mulch on demand that came with the John Deere. It's the John Deere system. All you do is pull this lever up, and it closes. And pull it back, and it opens up. To be honest, I like the grass flat better. It's more efficient to me. There's not as many moving parts and stuff. So I like the grass flat better. But that's pretty much it on the mowers. They're pretty basic. Like I said, gas burners, 60-inch, 54-inch, but they do the job. And a lot of people say, why do you run mowers so big? 60-inch. I do a lot of big properties. I have smaller residential properties, but my big properties, I want the 60-inch of that. And it makes everything go a lot faster. And I've never ran into a yard that I cannot use that on, ever. I can't get it through back gates, but you can't get a 48-inch through back gates. So that one does perfect for me. We did upgrade a new trailer this year. We just got this 2 or 3 weeks ago too. A lot of this stuff is new. We're in a big growing process right now. So went ahead with the dual axle. We went 18 foot. There's
Sorry, had to let Marley.
So we got an 18 footer. We also have the next Airbud. It's coming up.
Here.
I'm a basketball coach in my off time, so I love seeing this. She can dribble better than some of my players can.
She's great.
But anyway, like I said, the trailer, we upgraded it to a 18-foot dual axle. Got the side gate because I haven't really used it yet this year. I mainly got it for if we do mulch jobs or anything like that. We can dump it in here and take it off the side. Not have to haul it 18 feet to the back. It just, I don't know. It might make life easier, it might not. I like the way it looks, so I like having it. And then, like I said, we put the toolbox up front. We put all of our stuff in here, all our chemicals, our gas, towels, rags, all that kind of stuff. I showed you the other day. We run Surecane gas cans. We'll do a video on those. This is the 2.2 gallon and the 5 gallon in here. We'll specify those later, talk about the details, but I love them. I would definitely get them if you could. They're a little more pricey than normal cans, but they're a lot more easy to deal with. We also put a weed eater strength rack on here this year, and never really had it before. It's been nice to have it. We're getting some new pieces to add to the trailer, so you'll have to come back and watch the videos later if you want to see those. They shipped either yesterday or today, so they should be here in the next couple weeks. We'll put a video up on those. It'll really make the trailer look a lot better, I think. So, and then the truck, I guess you better talk about the truck and talk about everything else. I just have a basic Chevy Silverado 1500. It's got the small 4.8 in it, but it does everything I need it to do. It tows this fine. If I go up hills, it's a little slower than normal, but it does the job. I got new all-terrain tires 2 or 3 weeks ago. They've been great. They ride super quiet. They're the Nitto grapplers. If anybody's looking for tires, I would go with those for sure. I haven't put them in mud yet, but we'll see what they do. This is 4-wheel drive. I would recommend definitely having a 4-wheel drive in this business. You just never know where you're going to end up. And then there's our decal. As you can see, we had that. One of my buddies made that up. That does stuff on the computer and all that. I'm not good at that stuff. So he made that up. We're having some shirts made. We're going to have some other car decals made up soon. So we're going to get some advertising out there. But this is the gist of it. This is it. This is the 2020 Lawncare setup. A lot of it is new to me, but a lot of stuff has got me to where I am today. I started out just a 0-turn, an old Shindao blower that's in that shed over there, and a 6x12 trailer, and an old white Chevy flatbed. And that's where I started. All this stuff is an investment. It's not like going and buying a new pair of shoes or anything. This stuff makes me money. So you got to spend money to make money, and everything out here makes me money. So you spend your money on the right stuff, and it'll come back to help you in the long run. But this is it. This is the gist of it. So it's time to go inside. It's getting late. You can see the sun setting over the mountain over there. But Marley's chewing on a stick.
That's me.
So we're just getting this YouTube channel started. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do a lot more videos. Savannah will be in some. If we get enough subscribers, we might get her to come work with us for a day or two. But I don't know. She's about to start work as a nurse. She took her state boards today, so we're waiting the results for that. We'll let y'all know when that happens. But it's been a great day. We got a lot of work done. We're out here working hard with the 2020 Lawncare setup. We'll see y'all tomorrow.